Welcome to All the Horror Podcast. Each episode will feature a spine-tingling, creepy horror story that will keep you awake. Enjoy the story. Welcome to All the Horror Podcast. Each episode will feature a spine-tingling, creepy horror story that will keep you awake. Enjoy the story.
Listeners, have you ever found yourself in a situation so dangerous and chilling that it sent shivers down your spine? Get ready for a bone-chilling tale straight from the streets of a notorious city plagued by crime and human trafficking. Join me as I recount the harrowing experience of two young women who narrowly escaped an attempted abduction, shedding light on the sinister underbelly of a place where danger lurks around every corner. In a city known for its soaring crime rates and a heightened prevalence of violent acts, every step taken requires a cautious approach. For one young woman, living in this treacherous environment became a stark reality, forever ingrained in her memory. It was a time when danger lurked in the shadows, and unsuspecting victims were snatched away into the abyss of human trafficking. Let us dive into her story, a tale that unfurls on the deserted streets of this unforgiving city. The young woman, whom we shall call Maya, was just 19 at the time. Smoking was a habit she couldn't shake, and her frequent visits to a nearby convenience store became an opportunity for danger to rear its ugly head. Accompanied by her friend Amber, Maya embarked on the 10-minute walk to the corner store, seeking solace in their companionship. The streets were eerily desolate, with no sign of life save for the two young women making their way through the barren landscape. Unbeknownst to them, their uneventful trip was about to take a sinister turn. As Maya and Amber turned onto a deserted side street, parallel to a closed-down Safeway, their visibility from the neighborhood homes diminished. It was at that moment when a car approached, bearing two men whose predatory gaze fixated upon the unsuspecting duo. The young women locked eyes with one of the men, sensing something amiss. However, they brushed it off, dismissing it as just another encounter with an old and creepy individual. But the gravity of the situation quickly became apparent. The driver of the car, parking in the middle of the road, left the engine running as the two men emerged from the vehicle with determined expressions. Their cold, calculating demeanor sent a chill down the young women's spines. It was a presence filled with menace, embodying a predator eyeing its prey. In that moment, the women realized they were in imminent danger. Panic surged through their veins, triggering the primal instinct of fight or flight. Desperate to escape, Maya and Amber cast their eyes around, searching for a lifeline. And there, in the distance, two familiar faces materialized, a stroke of luck that would prove to be their salvation. Without hesitation, Maya grabbed Amber's hand, screaming a command to run. The two men pursued them relentlessly, their intentions clear. Maya's heart pounded in her chest as she desperately waved to their friends, who stood bewildered at the far end of the parking lot. Finally reaching them, the women turned to witness the two men speeding off in their car, vanishing into the city's abyss. In the aftermath, Maya and Amber barely mentioned the chilling encounter, preferring to bury the memory deep within. It was a brush with darkness they wished to forget, but the lingering questions remained. What if fate hadn't brought their friends to that precise location at that precise moment? What if the pursuit had continued, leading to a different, horrifying fate? The possibilities were too terrifying to contemplate. Years later, reflection and hindsight painted a clearer picture for Maya. As an experienced adult, she recognized the naivety of her younger self, realizing the immense fortune that had saved them from the clutches of danger. Their escape from the clutches of abduction was nothing short of a miracle, a result of swift action and the timely presence of friends. Yet, the lingering fear and curiosity remained. What had those men intended to do? How many other unsuspecting victims had they targeted before? It was a chapter in their lives that Maya and Amber were grateful to leave behind, forever spared from the darkest corners of a city known for its haunting secrets. In a world where innocence can be shattered in an instant, this tale serves as a stark reminder of the invisible dangers that surround us. Let it be a haunting lesson, urging us all to remain vigilant and to cherish the safety and security we often take for granted.